Yorùbá ilé lágbára o ó lẹ́tìkẹ́ àníṣe àwọn Haúsá àti Fúlàní àti Ìgbò wọn tilẹ̀ dé àpò pọ̀ láti rí i pé wọ́n gba ìjọba lọ́wọ́ bàbá Tinubu ní 2027. Ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ má rí mi rẹ́bẹ́ àmọ́ kábí bàbá Tinubu mi ò kàmpé fún wọn àmọ́ àwa tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ Yorùbá a lè lajú wálẹ̀ títàdùgbò tó kò wọ́ ṣé ẹgbọ́n abẹ́ ìdáhùn a lè lajú wálẹ̀ títàdùgbò kójú kò wọ́ torí nǹkan tí bàbá Tinubu tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa ohun tí wọ́n ṣe fún bàbá wa Sunday Adéyẹmọ láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n padà sílùú Nàìjíríà òun ló fà á tí a fi ń jáde láti rí i pé ohun tó wá fẹ́ pa wọ́n lára tá a bá rí àwọn jáde àwa ṣe táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ tó yẹ kí wọ́n lè bá a mọ ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n gbé ọmọ Yorùbá yẹn tá à ń jáàbù kókó ó sì wà ń bẹ̀ o self-determination tá à ń jáàbù kókó kò ti lè kú láéláé lórí ìgbésẹ̀ tí bàbá Tinubu ń gbé ọ̀nà tí Yorùbá yẹn tá à ń jà fún tí òfin ní kú òun náà ni wọ́n ń gbé ṣẹ́ni gbọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ jù ohun tí mo mú wá fún wa ẹ jẹ́ kí n pílẹ̀ fún wa kí a jọ fetí ara wa gbọ́ àrà tí àwọn Fúlàní àti Ìgbò àtàwùsá tí wọ́n fẹ́ dá lórí bàbá wa Tinubu ṣẹ́ni gbọ́ ẹ sí ẹ má bá wa ká lọ.
Politically, you need to belong to one of these political empires. If you want to destroy yourself, just stay alone. Now, when you look at the political parties, you see that under Tinubu, Nigeria is dividing little by little. Nigeria is separating little by little. Look at the political structure. The APC is seen as a Yoruba party. Forget the northern politicians that are in the APC. They see the party as a Yoruba party. That is why most of Buhari's boys from the CPC left the APC to form their own coalition. Now, the coalition of the ADC is a northern political party. Forget all the people they are bringing together, P2B and Kwarekoshola. It is a northern influenced political party, while the APC is seen as a southwest or Yoruba influenced political party. Recently, Southeast former governors came together to form a political bloc so that they can align with the political empire in southern Nigeria. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Under Tinubu, Nigeria is dividing little by little. The structures are separating little by little. After 2027 elections in Nigeria will never be the same. You see, the political north is trying to hobnob with the southeast to fight against the southwest. Yes, they are trying to extend their hands of fellowship to the southeast so that they can trigger an attack on southern political structures. If you don't understand political structures, I will let you understand that you cannot become anything today. You cannot become Nigeria's president without aligning with.
mo lérò pé ẹ bá wa fọkàn bá lọ tẹ ẹ bá wa fi ọkàn bá lọ ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ má jẹ́ ká lajú wa lẹ̀ tí kálukú kó wọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣe kí ni ká lajú wa sílẹ̀ tí kálukú tó kó wọ́ kó dá ẹ má jẹ́ ká tún fọwọ́ lẹ́rán fáwọn Fúlàní àti Haúsá àti Ìgbò tó tún ti ṣàmà fún bàbá wa Tinubu ẹ má jẹ́ ká tó gbé bẹ̀ fún wa o tó bàbá Tinubu lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ èmi ò dìbò fún APC o mi ò káwé ní APC o àmọ́ ohun tí ẹ bá ṣe tá a bá rí ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ síta ẹ ti gbọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bá lọ ẹ ṣe ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ.
A political structure. Look at Buhari with his 12 million votes in quote. He lost and lost and lost until Tinubu came to the rescue. Tinubu could not become Nigeria's president without the support of northern Nigeria. Now, everybody is building a formidable political structure so that they can have influence to negotiate political power because Nigeria is not one. If you don't have agenda will swallow you. They not had agenda for a very long time. That is why now them they rule our political space. Now that Tinubu is building his own political empire in the southern Nigeria, they are angry. Most people in the APC, they are there to destroy the APC. Now look at the NDC, the Nigeria Democratic Congress. I would advise Southern politicians to populate that political party, because politics in Nigeria is taking a different front. Everybody is going ethnocentric. Now, elections after Tinubu win next year, because APC is not ready for free and fair elections, at least it is clear to you. Elections will be about my regional interest. That is what elections will be after 2007. What is it going to be for me, our region? We have our own political bloc. If you don't give us what we want, we will not support you. It's just like we are dividing Nigeria. The Southeast now, they are preparing, they are coming together. Umahi and ex-governors in the Southeast, they say they are coming together for the regions, all those ones. Well, it's part of it, and we don't really trust them. But it's part of it, forming a political bloc, having an agenda for the region.
Have a daily stop once you hit -2 or -3.
For the region. If you don't have an agenda will swallow you. So if you look at it critically, it's not about fixing Nigeria. Nobody will fix Nigeria. If you want to deceive yourself, keep on deceiving yourself. Since I was young, they told us, pray. The year 2000 is a year of change. 2000 though. 2000 now is still 26 years. Nigeria has us dear. If you are thinking of good governance from this government, my brother, you are wasting your time. You go see for your eye. You go clear. Some people still believe that Tinubu can fix Nigeria. Tinubu care. We already spent 8 years. Renewed, is it renew hope? I don't know. What is their mantra then? 8 years. Instead, Nigeria was plunged into much more misery. Tinubu's 3 years, Nigeria is entering another ditch. If you don't restructure this country, my brother, it's not about whether P2B becomes president or Igbo presidency. The Northerners, they don't want a political empire to be built in southern Nigeria. That is why they are doing everything they can to destroy. I repeat again, most of those politicians you see in the APC, they are there to cause katakata, to destroy. But I believe Tinubu and the Southwest politicians, they are alert. They know the intentions. You know, politics, people can be behaving in a certain way, but there are two intentions. If you can discern the intentions of people, you will go far in politics. What people do is different from what they say. What people think or the intentions of people is different from what they say on how they pretend. So the reality here is that whether you like it or not, southern Nigeria must have a political empire that must speak for the region, and it is going to be achieved through restructuring. I don't care whatever propaganda you want to carry against the government of Tinubu. I repeat myself, I've already agreed that you cannot fix Nigeria. So the reasons why Nigerians are supporting a particular government is they believe that the government can fix Nigeria. Okay, the reasons why I'm going to support a P2B is because we want him to fix Nigeria. But you don't want to come to the reality that Nigeria cannot. You don't want to come to that reality. Or to waste time, because these guys are wasting our time. Restructure Nigeria today. Nothing I say they don't want me to restructure Nigeria. They want Nigeria to be the way it is, so that they can play on you. When you support a P2B is because we want him to fix Nigeria. But you don't want to come to the reality that Nigeria cannot. You don't want to come to that reality. Or to waste time, because these guys are wasting our time. Restructure Nigeria today. Nothing I say they know. Now the settlers, you cannot send them away. Now, if the government wants to come together to send them away, there are politicians in different political positions will now be lobbying, we're doing this one and that one. At the end of the day, they are still there. They are there causing havoc. They are there with their agenda to dominate people and take over their lands, destroy their civilization and culture. If you don't understand what I'm saying, Lagos state government went to Unijust because of the escalating crisis in Unijust. And who are those escalating this crisis? They are the Fulani terrorists and bandits that have settled. I said it that a Fulani politician who is a lecturer and a professor, an erudite scholar, with that politician, Fulani politician in Asorok, who is a political leader, with the one that is a religious leader or a traditional ruler, and the one that is in the bush with the bandit. All of them are one and the same thing, pushing for the same agenda. So anywhere you see Fulani settlement, just know that that place is a recipe for terrorism, insecurity, and all. See, anything that has to do with violence. If you are in your any area you see this Fulani come to domicile, my brother, they are a ticking time bomb. Now, all the in history, they just came. Please, can you give us so that we can just settle? We are moving. We are moving from one place to another. These guys are criminals. You deceived the indigenous there. They came like better people. Because they stayed there 100 years does not mean that it is your father's land. We have been here for a very long time. And what concerns me? This is not you are not indigenous to the land. Whether you are here for 1 million years, you have to go, because there are people that are owners of this land. But because they have infiltrated the systems of government, they have taken political power, they have empowered themselves politically. You cannot pursue them out of your own ancestral home. When I said that one Nigeria will destroy people, destroy your culture, destroy your civilization, destroy your heritage. When I say one Nigeria, this is what I'm talking about. So if we don't consolidate, I don't know whether Tinubu knows what he's doing, but I just believe by consciously or unconsciously he knows what he's doing. If we don't consolidate on regional political power structure, because we have the advantage in the south much more than northern Nigeria. I will say so many times that you don't compare a southern politician with a northern politician. You don't compare. We are not close. It is the timidity of the southerners and the refusal to unite in structure, political structure, unite in policies, and unite in governance. That's what is making the north bully us in the past. The north, the Fulani use Arewa forcefully unite everybody. The south should deliberately unite. We always have our difference. We should not like each other. Okay, Yoruba don't like Igbo. Does that mean that they cannot form a political alliance? Let's look at it. Leave Igbo alone. In Yoruba land, there are some people amongst Yorubas that are dreaded enemies. They don't want to see them. If they see themselves with eyes, they will destroy them. They will kill themselves. What do you talk about Yorubas that are hating on Yorubas, fighting Yorubas? In the Yoruba civilization and history, Yorubas fought more amongst themselves. But they have to unite. There are disagreement between the Olubado, Ladoja, Union of Ife, Oluwo of Iwo, the Alafi of Oyo. There's a disagreement, but as Yorubas, they have to find a way to come together. So disagreement is just everywhere. Everywhere there's disagreement. Even in the Benin people don't agree with their own people. But they have to come together politically for your political survival, because as it is, larger political alliances will survive in the world that we are living in. Larger political alliances. The Southwest cannot survive alone, because if they believe they can survive alone, they will use their neighbors and infiltrate them and destroy them. I tell you, if the US does not have access to the neighbors of Iran, the US cannot be attacking Iran just like that. The US had to infiltrate, have their presence around Iran. The neighbors of Iran, they are in the same religion. They have history together. They speak similar languages. America, who is thousands of kilometers away, is attacking Iran from their military bases around Iran. So if you think you are a Southwest, we are this and that, they go use the people around you, bring you down. And it is easier to bring you down with people around you. So you need political alliances. Larger political alliances will give advantage, because there is a battle we are fighting globally. There's a battle we are fighting. Look at Iran and US. Look at the geopolitics. Look at the politics at play. Look at superiority. Iran lasted because of their technological prowess. An Iranian scientist is an average Iranian scientist or science student or tech student is more brilliant than an average American tech student. Iranian professors, Iranian scientists, Iranian, how do I put, academicians, they are top class in the world. They are top class. They have an advantage. In Nigeria today, we cannot fix light. Like light. The thing what they pay me be say, somebody else will come tomorrow, come fix light, we call that person Messiah. That something, it should be, if we are going around the world, we should be bowing our head in shame that we cannot fix light. Bowing our head in shame that we cannot fix infrastructure. All these things should be things that it's unheard of like 50 years ago. I don't know the brain of an average Nigerian. I don't know how they think about these things. Maybe let me give you an analogy. Analogy. At the age of 30, you are still you still wee on the bed. You still bed wet. So at the age of 30, when you stop bedwetting, you're not still happy. People should stop bedwetting when they were 7 years, but you are still bedwetting at the age of 30. And what people are thinking of how to get married, do other things, improve their lives, you are fighting how to stop bedwetting. And to you is not shame, and you should. If your testimony is that at 30 I stopped bedwetting, you should bow your head in shame. A governor, I'm not saying these things are not good, but we are far back behind. We cannot build refineries. Our engineers cannot build refineries on our own. Cannot sustain anything on our own. Our education is sham. We are just deceiving ourselves. If someone wants to get good education, they rather travel out of the country. Your politicians, they don't usually patronize your education in Nigeria. You know, we have a long way to go. Restructuring is going to reset everything. It's just like a race. We did back. People don't finish race. We are still struggling to finish the first mile. And we are here. When I see leaders where this, I say shameless people. I'm from the southeast. I know the backwardness that is in the southeast. I know that there are things we're supposed to do in southeast now because of political structures and alignment that have deprived us from having to access these developments. Imagine in the south, communities that have oil, they are being polluted. Somebody far in Sokoto is taking charge of your oil, of your God-given resources in your ancestral father's land, using it to benefit himself, building houses for himself in Dubai and all over the world. Why your community, you cannot use your resources to better yourselves? People are the ones controlling. Highest, they give you security man. Highest, they say, come work. The people in the community, they now turn to kidnappers. They start kidnapping expatriates for them to survive with collecting money. If Nigeria is structured, you have your resources to yourself to benefit yourself. There's no country, there's no state in Nigeria that doesn't have requisite resources to develop the states. These are the realities. So if we talk about political restructuring, we know what we are talking about. You cannot think, okay, Peter B becomes president. Can he stop insecurity? Do you think he can stop insecurity without them exploding on him at the Senate? Now that time you see the true colors of these governors. True colors. It's like somebody that now through corruption, you buy your first clothes, your Christmas clothes. You use corruption buy Christmas clothes. You use corruption rent house. You use corruption buy land. You use corruption build house. You use corruption marry wife. You use corruption send your children go school. All your life was sponsored by corruption. Would you want to stop corruption? These are the questions I'm asking. Would you want to stop corruption? These politicians, they use insecurity to steal resources in the north, collaborate with international, US said that China is aiding with some people to steal resources. Someone said some generals are involved in stealing of resources. So you will come as P2B to come stop them from stealing resources. Something It is literally they are living on it. Is their way of life. If you take it away from them, it's good as if they are dead. It's as good as they are dead. So how do P2B stop such without restructuring that entity? You see, people in northern Nigeria, they are fighting against the state police. Fighting against it. Local government autonomy, they are fighting against it. If we are just, when I tell you that democracy will not help us in this our system, we need a kind of militocracy to enforce some policies that would demand change and contribute to good governance, bringing governance closer to the people. If we don't adopt some of these systems and you're using democracy, unlike in the past, governors have been rejecting all these reforms. Governors will gang up together, say no. But now, through they muzzle them, they hold their neck, they turn their head, they turn everything. Tax bill, they do initial gragra at the end of the day. To be in next year. It does tax don't start to they gave till the end of this month to go and file your personal income tax. I think so. File it so that you don't have problem. If you don't file them, you get the own Nigerian government 100,000 the first month. Previous month, I think, I'm not sure, 50,000 fine for not filing your tax. By next year March, when they call the roll call and you are found wanting, they will start penalizing you. I don't know what their penalty will be, whether to stop your account or withdraw from your account or whatever it is. That's the tax bill. Unlike before, they don't do their Arewa meeting. Arewa was functional before Tinubu came in. Tinubu came and made them irrelevant. No, they know what authority do they have. The middlemen are now crying, oh, we want to stand alone. We have to stand alone. We cannot be in the same space with these Fulani people. Hausas are saying we are forming a political movement. It is Hausa for Hausa. Hausa vote for Hausa interest. Hausa support for Hausa interest. That is what they are saying. In enough. Fulani are looking. They are waiting patiently through the ADC. We want to drag this guy down. Make sure that they stop him. Everybody said it. If you don't stop Tinubu 2027, he's going to be a life president. Everybody said it. We have not heard from L5 for a very long time. He's in prison. We are waiting for his next court session. So the political structure of Nigeria under Tinubu is going to lead the aftermath of what is going on. It's going to lead to Nigeria dividing into political interests. The Southeast, they are waking up small. But these governors, these leaders in the Southeast, they are disconnected from the people. The people get beef with them. If they say anything, but we don't have any choice, let them build the foundation until they face off. Then new people that are closer to the people, can understand the pains of the people, can communicate to the people in the language they will accept and understand. Come on. Let them build the foundations. Let us support a larger political structure for our survival. Is that you choose from the north?